everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me style video today. I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this hair into makeup look. So if you want to see how I got it, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Per usual, we're going to be starting off with hair. This is the wig that I'm going to be installing for today. It's from ISEE Hair Company. Shout out to them for sponsoring this video. All of the info for this hair I'm going to leave down below in the description box, but this is a curly unit. It's one of their Mongolian water wave units in 26 inches. I'm loving this hair. It's so cute. You guys know I love curly hair. It's definitely like a preference for me, especially now that it's getting really warm outside. Like, ain't nobody got time to be like, you know, straightening hair and like curling hair, especially when it's like super humid outside. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, all of the information for this hair I'm going to leave down below in the description box. So we're going to start off with this hair install. I'm going to show you guys the makeup, and then I'll show you how I actually styled the hair once I'm done with the makeup. That's kind of like the routine that I've been going with lately, and it's been really working for me. I feel like my hairstyles come out a little bit cuter because I got some inspo for my makeup and everything. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we are installing this lace unit using the Got to Be High Insta Hold hairspray. I pretty much use the same method I always use. I spray the hairspray on the hairline, and then I just use my blow dryer to dry it down on a cool setting. Somebody asked me in the comments if I was using my blow dryer on like a hot or a cold setting. I definitely use it on cold because my blow dryer gets very hot. So if I used it on that setting, I would literally just be like burning my face off. So definitely on a cold setting for my blow dryer. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm also doing a voiceover for this hair portion. What I've been doing lately in these like get ready with me type videos is talking through the hair part and then doing like a voiceover for the makeup portion, because when I'm doing my makeup I'm always like in the zone, so it's always hard for me to like talk while I'm doing my makeup. But before I started filming this video, I finally got my Disney Plus subscription. I've been procrastinating getting Disney Plus for so long. Like, I had like the free trial for a week, and then after that I was just kind of like, oh, I don't know what it took me so long. And I'm not going to lie to you, while I was filming this video, I was definitely like binge watching all of like the cool stuff on Disney Plus. Like, I watched WandaVision, I watched the Cinderella movie with Brandy and Whitney Houston. Like, I was just watching all of the good stuff and just like finally enjoying like my Disney Plus subscription as I was filming. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind that we're doing a voiceover for this part, but everything's pretty much the same. I use the Got to Be High Insta Hold hairspray to secure my lace, and then I use that Extreme Shine hair gel for my edges to style them. So we're all done with our edges now. I'm just gonna pull my hair up into like a little messy bun so I can put on my little satin scarf. I like to keep my edges underneath like a scarf or something while I'm doing my makeup, just to, you know, keep them out of the way and like protected, so I'm not like, you know, putting makeup all over my edges and stuff and my lace. So I'm gonna wrap those up real cute, and voila, we have water in our hair now. I went over to my sink and added some water into this hair to start defining the curls with products. I still haven't gotten a spray bottle, guys. I still haven't gotten a spray bottle. I need to get a spray bottle just so I could just spray some water on my hair and not have to go to my sink every time that I need to like add water to my curls. But anyways, yeah, I went over to my sink, added water, and now we're gonna go in with some product. I'm using this styling cream from, I think it's Miel. I think that's how you say it. Is it Miel or... oh gosh, I'm sorry. It's kind of like a gel almost. It's like a really thick gel, if that makes sense. But I've been really loving this product. I've actually been using it on my natural hair to create like my little sleek ponytails when I'm not wearing wigs. So I decided to use it on these curls, and man, oh yes, these curls were popping. These curls look so good with this product. It just really like defined the curls so well, but it didn't leave the hair like crunchy at all. The curls still look really juicy, but very like soft and everything. I'm in love. Anyway, this is pretty much what the hair looked like once I'm done adding my products and everything. This hair is so gorgeous. Again, I'm gonna leave all of the information for it down below in the description box. So if you have any questions, just make sure to check there. So now that the hair is installed, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the makeup. So I'm gonna start off with some skincare. I've been heavy into skincare these days, especially since my skin is like finally clearing up and everything. So I definitely wanted to start sharing like some of the skincare products that I've been really liking these days. So I'm gonna start off with the Versed Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution. I'm gonna use that for toner, and then I'm gonna go in with some serum. This is the Thirst Trap Juice Serum from Wishful. I've been loving the serum. Like I literally use the serum every single day. I just feel like it makes my skin feel like so hydrated. I love it so much. So I'm going to use that for serum next, and then to moisturize, I'm going to use the Versed Skin Soak Rich Moisture Cream. I've been loving this moisturizer as well because it is a little bit on the thicker side. I do have like oily combination skin, but sometimes when it comes to moisturizer, like I really enjoy like those thicker, like more luxurious moisturizers, and this definitely gives me like that vibe. Once I have my moisturizer on, I'm going to go in with my eye cream. I'm using an oldie but a goodie. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. This eye cream is amazing. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. It definitely makes the under eyes look just like that much brighter, especially over time. I feel like this has definitely helped with like my under eye circles, and it works really well underneath makeup. Then I'm gonna move on to primer. I can't believe this is like my first time using this product. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I actually really like this primer. It definitely doesn't feel like a primer. It kind of gives me like a gel moisturizer type of vibe. It feels more like skincare than a primer, which I kind of enjoy. I feel like if you have dry skin, you'd probably love this especially, but I have an oilier combination skin type, and I feel like even for me, it works really well. Then for foundation, I'm using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation in 430 Neutral. I'd never tried the original Faux Filter foundation, but I heard a lot of great things about it. This is supposed to be like the revamped version of it, so if you didn't like the fragrance in the original one, or you wanted it to be a little bit more like luminous, then definitely try this one instead of the original one. I'm not even sure if they have the original one anymore, but so far I've been really loving that foundation. The coverage is definitely everything. Next up, we have concealer. I'm using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer in shade 4.1. I'm going to use this on all the areas that I want to start highlighting. So underneath the eyes, the sides of the nose, the cupid's bow, on the corners of the eyes, as well as the sides of the mouth and the chin. And we're just going to blend that in using a sponge. This is the Beauty Bakerie blending sponge. If you're looking for sponges, I definitely recommend that you check out Beauty Bakerie sponges. They're super soft. They come in a pack of 6 for $18, meaning you're paying $3 for one sponge. I also have a coupon code for Beauty Bakerie, so if you want to get a little extra discount with your purchase, then you can use my coupon code down below in the description box. I'm then going to start adding my second concealer. This is the same Matte Velvet Skin Concealer from Makeup Forever. I'm just using a lighter shade. So this one is in 3.6. I'm not going to use as much product as I did with my first one. So I'm going to add a small amount to the under eye and then just make sure to blend it out using that same Beauty Bakerie sponge. I'm then going to start adding my cream contour. I'm using one from Huda Beauty. This is their Tantour cream, I think it is, and I'm using the shade medium. I'm going to add that to the forehead and the cheekbones as well as the nose to bring a little bit of extra depth in those areas. And that's pretty much it for all of my liquid / like cream products. So I'm going to start setting everything with powder. I'm first going to go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This one is in Sugar Cookie. I'm using a really thin layer of this to set all of the areas that I applied concealer. Then using the same powder, just in a different shade. This one is in Blondie. I'm going to use this one to bake. So I'm going to apply this on the sides of the nose and just kind of bring it up towards the outer corner of the eyes. I'm then going to go in with my favorite bronzer at the moment. This one is from Raine. They just recently launched a whole entire line of bronzers and they are so amazing. The shade range is amazing. The undertones are amazing. Raine in general is amazing. But I love this bronzer so much. I'm using the shade Cinnabay. I'm going to add that right on top of the areas that I added my cream contour. Then for my blush, I'm going in with a newer product that I just recently got from Sigma. This is their Cor de Rosa blush palette, and I'm using a mixture of shades Coral Dawn and Cor de Rosa from this palette. And we're just going to apply that onto the top of the cheeks and just make sure to blend it in with the bronzer. I'm also going to use a small amount of the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Powder Foundation in shade 255, and I'm going to use that to do a little bit of highlighting onto the bridge of the nose. Then I'm going to add my nose highlight. I'm using the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Highlighting Palette, and I'm taking the shade Common Sense and adding that to the bridge of the nose, the tip, and the sides of the nose. To finish up the skin, I'm going to go in with my little product from Freck Beauty. This is their Freck Noir product, so it's supposed to be meant to like create faux freckles, but I like to use it to add my beauty marks over the areas where I naturally have them. And then for brows, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade number 5. I'm kind of going for more of a fluffier brow look today, but I still want the bottom of the brow to be kind of clean, so I'm going to use a small amount of concealer and just clean up the bottom once I'm done filling them in. Then to finish up these brows and set them in place, I'm going to use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. So now that the brows and the skin are done, I'm going to move into this eye look. I'm first going to prime using the Be Perfect Prime eyeshadow base. This is like my go-to eyeshadow primer. I love it when I'm doing any type of like look, whether it's colorful or neutral looks. It's definitely my favorite at the moment. I'm going to apply this onto the lid and just blend it really well around the edges. So for my first shadow, I'm going to be dipping into the Ace Beauté Oceanic palette. This is an OG favorite of mine. I'm so obsessed with this palette. If you're really into blue eyeshadows, then I definitely recommend that you check out this palette. It just has so many gorgeous like blue, teal, greenish type of colors. It's definitely like my favorite in my collection. So I'm going to go in with the shade Pacific, which is a really deep teal type of color. And I'm going to start applying this onto the crease, the outer corner, and dragging it into the lower lash line. Then to blend out the edges, I'm using the shade Fiji. For the first shadow, I used a Morphe M507. Now I'm going in with a Morphe M506. Since it's a little bit fluffier than my last brush, it's going to give me a much softer blend. So we're going to apply that onto the edges and just make sure it's super blended and there's no harsh lines anywhere. Just take your time with this step. Don't go in with like too much product at once. Kind of build the color up slowly. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. I'm using the NYX Vivid Brights cream color in, what is this called again? I don't remember the exact name for this product, but it's just the lavender shade. I'm going to mix that in with my Morphe concealer. I'm mixing these two products together because the NYX Vivid Brights color cream is very thick in consistency. On its own, it can be really difficult to work with. So adding the concealer along with it and mixing it together kind of helps loosen the product up, make it a little bit more manageable and much easier to use. So that's the reason why I'm mixing these two products together. I know I got a lot of questions too about how I mix the products, so I tried to give you guys like a little clip of how I mixed it on the back of my hand. I pretty much take a little bit of concealer, a little bit of the NYX Vivid Brights color cream, place both on the back of my hand, then use my brush to mix the two products together. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of extra eyeshadow just to kind of intensify the color that I'm going for. So I'm going in with the Beauty Bay Pastels Pressed Pigment palette, and taking the shade Daydream, I'm gonna add that on top of the lid. Then going back in with Fiji and Pacific from the Oceanic palette from Ace Beauté, I'm going to use those two colors to blend out the outer corner. Now I'm going to start filling in the waterline. I'm using the same Vivid Brights color cream that I used to cut the crease, but this time I'm using it by itself without the Morphe concealer because I'm only applying it to the waterline. I don't need it to be like super, you know, like thin and creamy and everything like that. On its own, it works perfectly for the waterline. Then to highlight the inner corner, I'm going in with this beige eyeshadow from the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. I've been loving like matte beige tones on the inner corner to like brighten everything up. I don't know why, it's just been like my vibe. So but honestly, like any beige matte eyeshadow would work perfectly. And then we're gonna add mascara. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I actually really like this one because the brush is more on the curved side, so I feel like it works really well for my super thin lower lashes. They have a little bit of length to them, but they're very thin, so I love how this brush kind of like grabs all of the lashes on my lower lash line and makes them look super thick and very like voluminous and everything. And then finally for the eyes, I'm just gonna add my false lashes. These are from CrvstalLashes and they are in the style Soulmate. And now we move on to lips. I'm gonna line first using the NYX Cosmetics Slide On Glide On Lip Liner in shade Intimidate. You guys already know how much I love this lip liner. It's such a good like lip liner for any type of like nude combo that you're doing. I highly recommend if you're looking for a more affordable option for a lip liner. Urban Cafe, which is another one from this exact line of lip liners, works really well too. So I'm gonna line first with that, and then I'm gonna go in with my liquid lipstick color. This is the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in shade Bel Air. You guys know I love a nude lip. It never changes. I just love nude lips. Like that's just like my thing. This one has more of a peachier undertone, so I love like the shade of this one. Once I have that applied, I'm going to add my second lip liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner in Intense number 3, just to give the lips a little bit more of a contoured look. And then for gloss, I'm using Artist Couture's Plush Palette lip gloss in shade Uncensored 2.0. And then finally, I'm going to go in with my setting spray. I'm using Beauty Bakerie Sweet Grace setting spray to set this look. Now that I'm all done with the makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up doing this hair. I'm just gonna style it really quickly, doing some cute little twists at the top. I'm gonna pull forward my bangs first and hot comb them in place. And then I'm gonna use the wrapping foam from Olive Oil and add that to the bangs to start defining the curls. Now I'm going to start creating my twists. I'm going to start with the center part first, and then I'll go in with my first twist by creating another part right next to my center part. I'm going to use my hot comb to press the parts in place, and then once I have it all flat, I'm going to start creating my twist and then secure it using a little hair clip. I got these little pastel hair clips from Shein actually. They were like $3 for like a pack of 20. I've been like super obsessed with Shein when it comes to like hair accessories and stuff like that because they literally have like the cutest stuff forever, but they're super inexpensive as well. So it's a perfect opportunity to try new hair accessories without having to like burn a hole in your pocket to do so. So I'm all done with my twists. I'm gonna go back in with my olive oil wrapping foam and redefine those areas where the hair kind of got fluffy in between like parting and stuff like that. I'm also gonna trim my bangs down so they're a little bit shorter. I started off like trimming them a little bit longer and then I ended up cutting them like so they're a lot shorter than that. I decided to add some cute little rhinestones on like the lower lash line, the inner corner, above the brow, and on the outer corner of the eye. This was like an afterthought, like it literally just kind of like popped up into my head once I was done with everything. So I'm gonna finish up doing that, and then that's pretty much it for this look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this hair and makeup tutorial. If you did, don't forget to let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'm super obsessed with the way that this look came out. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you again for watching. I love you, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.